Hello and welcome to Googolplex by Bzikuzar. Thank you so much for tuning in. And today we're going to be talking about being optimistic in the midst of the coronavirus in 2020. So thank you so much for tuning in to this special episode, and God bless you all around the world. This is your host, Bizarre. And it started off at late 2019, and there was one case, I think, in China of a Chinese person getting struck by corona. Nobody understood what this virus means to the world, especially after what had happened since last year, and it's one of those things that makes you wonder sometimes of how life can transpire. But there is so many people altering their way of life, going to different venues, going to different kind of careers, and looking on new opportunities. And people were staying at home, mostly using social media apps, and getting to know their talents. One of my great talents that I understood during the Corona pandemic was podcasting, and I found out that I can create such elaborate stories, and people like to listen to it. So I did some course on podcasting online, and I got many certificates based on that, and I understood that I had a talent for this, and I truly love it. So, yeah. But being optimistic in such a Corona kind of state of fear and anxiety, and people not knowing what the future might hold, especially when businesses are losing money, and but being optimistic is such a it's a will of consciousness, and when you're optimistic, it's just a will of your own conscious to make a decision that you might be okay in the next 6 months or 6 years, especially when the whole world has shifted into being cautious about this coronavirus. Now, if you're taking the prospect of this coronavirus as in general, one thing that is very clear, that you need to be having a really good business model to advance your business, and even your lifestyle as a person. Your lifestyle would be changing to be more cautious of following protocol, wearing masks, and not engaging with a lot of people, especially shaking hands, or that is one thing that is leading to our changing dynamic of our current life, especially in the last 2 years. For me, those last 2 years, they just happen to be, I don't know, it feels like more than 2 years, but one of the things that I love about staying indoors is sometimes you like to do activities like podcasting, or maybe reading a good book, or maybe watching a good movie. One of the things that really struck me is the level of talented people, especially on social media apps, that were like playing the piano, or maybe thinking about life, and talking about different kind of things happening in the world. And me being here in this glorious city, it just struck me again that it doesn't matter where you live, it just matters how you look at things. So if you are living, for example, in the east or the west, doesn't matter, as long as you are optimistic and you're looking at you're looking at your life in such a way that it might lead somewhere, especially if you're following your passions and you're following what you like doing the most. Like, for example, some people love to draw, love to, watch movies and make comments about them, or maybe just podcasting. That is one prospect to look at things among life, and yeah, it's just one of those amazing times that I think the whole world took a vacation, and yeah, the whole world took a vacation from being so immersed in business, and but yeah, we're getting back on track, especially during the start of 2020, 2022. There's a lot of things happening around the world that gives you a prospect that everything is going back to normal. It was actually happening since last year, but nowadays it's shifting towards happening much more than before. But the most important thing that I might say to all of your dear listeners is to be optimistic about the prospect of life, and never doubt your talents or the way you look at life, especially if you're looking at life in such a positive way. Well, God bless you all around the world, and take care, and see you. I guess you can hear me in the next one.